go ahead and get started because we're going to talk a little bit before we do. As always, during our patch programs, we're going to do three things. We'll discover, we'll connect, and we'll take action. So first, for our discover, we're actually going to learn a little bit about the 1918 Spanish flu, which was just about 100 years ago, a little over, and was really similar to what we're going through right now. So I want to learn a little bit about that. I want you guys to think about what you would have liked to know about what people were feeling or thinking or doing during that time, because then we can incorporate that into our time capsule, so we can answer those questions for people 10, 15, 20, however many years from now you decide, 100 years, however long you decide to wait to open your time capsule. So that will be our discover, and then connect. We're going to be making our time capsule, so we're going to be filling out our time capsule packet. Again, if you don't have the packet, no worries. You can just use regular paper. We'll be reading off everything that we're doing, so you can just write it on a regular piece of paper. And we want people in the future to be able to look at this and learn what life was like during what is really a historic time that we're living through right now. And then the last thing we're going to do is take action. So part of that is interviewing someone in your household to learn about what they've been feeling, what they've been thinking and doing during this time. Well, I have my sister here. She's going to help me out. She's going to be my interviewee. And then we're also going to make a little piece of artwork where we trace the hands of everybody in our household so that we can look back and see the size of our hands, especially for girls that are still growing, to see how small your hands were in 10, 15 years from now. So we're going to do that too. That will be our take action. And feel free to share this with other people, teach them how they can make a time capsule. I'm sure many people would like to look back and see what people were thinking in 2020 and what was happening right now. Yeah, imagine in 2120. That's 100 years from now. 2120. Yes, I'm sure they would all like to know what's going on because it's definitely different, if anything. Okay, so let's get started. If you want to open your packet, on the first page, and you can stop coloring for just a second. I love coloring. The first page is actually, it's pretty much just a blank piece of paper. So again, if you just have regular paper, that's fine. But they want you to draw a picture of the people in your household. So if you want to go ahead and get started on that, again, you can do it on a regular piece of paper. You can do it in your packet. And I'll read a little bit about the Spanish flu of 1918, which was very similar to what we're going through right now. So, we are currently living through history. It is similar to the Spanish flu in 1918. While we learned about the Spanish flu from over 100 years ago, think about what questions you think people might have 100 years from now about what we're going through and about the COVID-19 public health crisis. If you could ask someone about the 1918 Spanish flu, what would you like to know? Because then when people want to find out about the COVID-19 health crisis, we'll be able to tell them. Does that make sense? I think so. Okay, so the 1918 influenza pandemic was the most severe pandemic in recent history. It was caused by an H1N1 virus, which is the flu, a strain of the flu, with genes of avian origin. Although there is not universal consensus regarding where the virus originated, it spread worldwide during 1918 to 1919. In the United States, it was first identified in military personnel in spring of 1918. Again, it was also in the spring. Oh, interesting. Very interesting. It is estimated that about 500 million people, or 1/3 of the world's population, became infected with the virus. So compared to that, it seems like we're doing okay. Yeah. But that was a long time ago. While the 1918 H1N1 virus had been synthesized and evaluated, the properties that made it so devastating are not well understood. With no vaccine to protect against influenza infection and no antibiotics to treat secondary bacterial infections, which we have now, we have antibiotics, that can be associated with influenza infections, control efforts worldwide were limited to non-pharmaceutical inventions such as isolation, quarantine, good personal hygiene, use of disinfectants, and limitations of public gatherings, which were applied unevenly. So a lot of what we're actually doing right now, good personal hygiene, quarantine, using disinfectants, avoiding public gatherings, all that stuff. But unfortunately, at that time, they were applied unevenly and wasn't super helpful. So it's pretty similar to what we're doing today. And it would be cool to know what people were thinking and doing during that time period, which I'm sure people 100 years from now will be interested to learn about this time period. So I want you all to type in the comments what you would have liked to learn from someone back in 1918 during the Spanish flu, and we can add that to our packets and what we're talking about today. Anybody have any ideas of what they might like to ask someone who survived the 1918 Spanish flu? What would I like to ask someone? I would like to know what they did for fun. I was just thinking the same thing. I would want to know like what they did. I would like to know like what they cooked. Like, did they go to the store? Did they grow their own food? Yeah. Bless you. It's allergy season. It is. Sneeze again. Bless you. Thank you. Good personal hygiene. She's sneezing into her elbow. Any ideas of what we might want to ask? I'd like to know, too, how many people were in their household. Well, what did they eat? Someone asked. Yep. Yes, I would definitely love to know that. What was it like, what you were going through? How did they go to school? Oh, that's interesting. That is a really good question. They obviously didn't have computers. I wonder, how did they get food? Yeah, I wonder if everyone just had to homeschool. Probably. Yeah. I mean, maybe during that time, I don't know that school was as important as it is now. I don't know. Did you social distance? How long was it? Someone said, bless you. Oh, thank you. Those are all great questions. I think they're all funny. A lot of those are in the packet, but if we don't go through them, feel free to add them at the end. You can add some extra paper. We're going to be I have a box that we're going to be putting our packet in at the end. And if you have, it's just an old cardboard box. And if you have any pictures that you want to put in there too, or like little mementos, if you celebrated any birthdays, maybe you have something from like a little plastic something or other, or like a birthday hat, maybe. Yeah. I was going to say balloons. Yeah. That you could put in there. They'll be deflated, though. Yeah. Something that you could put in there that wouldn't like go bad over years. No food. Yeah, no food. Something that you could put in there that people could see and like feel when they open it up in however many years. A lot of people are asking how long did it last. Definitely a good one. Okay, do you think we're ready to start our Connect? Should we show the picture that we drew? Oh, yeah. Go ahead. So you did a beautiful picture. Thank you. And if you can't draw, feel free to like write people's names. Be creative. Yeah, so I'm not great at drawing. I do stick figures. So I drew, this is the picture I drew for what we've been doing. So this is my family. So my dad, my mom, me, and my sister. I'm going backwards. Bless you. Thank you. Contagious. And then this is us around a campfire because we've been doing lots of bonfires while we were in quarantine and making s'mores. So that's what that is right there. And then these are our 3 pets. So we have 3 cats in our house. They like to hang out with us during the day. They're part of the family. So you included them in there. So I included them as well. They're part of the family. So I drew my family, and I drew us making s'mores over a bonfire. Has anyone, I've seen a lot of people that have adopted pets during quarantine. Has anybody adopted a pet that they'd like to include? I'd like to know that. Okay, so for our Connect, we're going to start on our packet, our time capsule. So documenting moments in history is how people learn about times that happened before. You are experiencing an extraordinary time in history and may want to share your experiences later in life, maybe with your kids or grandkids. That's why we're making a time capsule, so we and maybe even people 100 years from now can look back on what we did and how we felt during this historic time in the future. So take out your packets or follow along and write it down on regular paper. Then we're going to put everything together into a box, however big you want. And we are going to wrap it in newspaper. So I have a newspaper, the Tribune Review from, I think it's just a couple days ago. So that way I can wrap it in that to keep it safe, but also when we go to open it back up, we'll see a newspaper from this time period and see what the news was and what the articles that were in there. So you don't have to do that. You can also cut out articles and put them in, or magazine articles or pictures. Maybe you have like a fashion magazine and you want to cut out what the fashion was like during this time that people could look back on. Because fashion is definitely one thing that changes. Oh yeah, changes a lot. Okay, so you're going to take out your packets, follow along. We're going to wrap everything in the box with newspaper and see what the news of the day was when we made our time capsule. All right, so let's start. I know do you want to go back? Page? Yeah. So if you worked on this while we were talking, that's awesome. If not, you can go ahead and go back to it later because we're going to start on the next page. But it also has some suggestions as to what you can add into your time capsule. So you can add some photos from this time if you're able to print out some photos. Or again, you can cut out pictures from a magazine or a newspaper. A journal of your days. So if you're keeping a journal, which would be a really cool idea, of what you're feeling every day, what you're doing every day, your thoughts, you could also put that in there. A local newspaper, pages or clippings from newspapers. Any artwork you created. So we've actually created a lot of artwork during this quarantine, so you can add that into your box as well. Pictures of your family stuff. Yeah, we have made a lot of Girl Scout crafts. Family and pet pictures, and any other special memories. So any mementos you might have of things you celebrated during this time would also be cool to put in there. But the main thing we have is our packet to write down all this information. So our first page is called All About Me. I'm still working on it. She's already getting started. So the first thing is I am blank years old. So how old is everyone? You can write that down, and then if anyone wants to type in the comments how old you are, we'd love to see how old everyone is. And the next one is how tall you are, how much you weigh. That's up to you if you want to put that down, as well as your shoe size. Because then when you look back in 50 years, maybe you can see how much you've grown since then. I don't think I'm going to get any taller at this point, but I think you do shrink as you get older. Yeah, maybe you'll be shorter. I might be shorter. I'm sure I'll weigh something different. I'll be able to see how old I was, what my shoe size was. Some girls are saying 9, 6, 10 years old, 9 years old. So think about let's just say 20 years, because I think that's a good amount for a time capsule. Yeah. You guys will be almost 30. Some of you will be 30. Whoa. Yeah. It's kind of crazy to think about. 12, somebody will be 32. Some of you will be my age, which is weird. Very cool. Thank you guys for sharing. Okay, and the next thing is my favorites. So the first thing is my favorite toy. So you can write down a toy. If you're older, you might have a favorite video game or a favorite app on your computer or your phone. I know a lot of people have been really into TikTok during quarantine because it helps you connect with people from everywhere, which is really nice to do. I know we've been using FaceTime a lot. I don't know if I would call that a toy. But it's an app. No, it's an app. You can say that. There's no rules. Yeah, there are no rules. Write down how you're feeling, what you like. It'll just be cool for people to look back in the future on what we did and how we felt. What's your favorite show or movie? So we have our favorite toy. Feel free to type in your favorite toy or app or video game. And the next one of them is favorite movie, so you guys can type that in too. So you put your toy as a softball. We definitely played some catch in the backyard. It's really fun. Favorite color, what your favorite color is right now, feel free to throw that in the comments. I did blue. I think both of our favorite colors are blue. Yeah, both wearing blue. Although I go back and forth. I tend to like green too. Favorite animal at the moment, Lauren put a tiger. I don't know. I always go back and forth with the animals that I like.
What's your favorite right now at this moment?
I mean, I really like cats because I have a cat. But if we're thinking like zoo animals, I really like seals and otters.
Yeah.
They're fun.
Yeah, it's a hard decision to make.
Really
There's too many. There's too many favorites. You can do more than one. There's no rule that says you can only put one thing on here. If you have multiple favorite colors or multiple favorite movies, you can write them all down. If you want to draw them instead of write them, you could do that.
I like that you wrote blue in the color red.
Yes. And my favorite food right now is apple pie because of the mini apple pies that we made on the live a few weeks ago. Samantha made them, and they were absolutely delicious.
Someone says giraffe.
That's a good one. I love giraffes.
If you weren't on our apple pie baking live, it is on our Facebook page and it's on our YouTube channel, YouTube/GSWPA. So if you want to check those out, feel free. Someone says their favorite color is rainbow.
Aw,
I love
or
that.
opal.
I think her name is Opal.
Oh,
That's a really pretty name.
that's a really pretty name. And a pretty color.
What else do we got? My Friend the Rat is a show and a movie. I'd have to check that out.
Panda bears. Oh, I like panda bears too.
Just Dance. Like playing Just Dance. That's definitely a good one. Some people saying they don't like TikTok. All fun ones. Favorite color, purple. Favorite animals, a narwhal. That's adorable.
Yes, it's opal. Thank you.
Purple.
I like purple too.
Someone said they made pies.
Okay, what else do we got? Favorite show?
Oh, that's a tough one. I think a lot of people are watching a lot of TV and movies now.
Definitely watch a lot of Netflix. I'm trying to think what shows though, because we usually watch movies.
Sorry, someone said they like hedgehogs. I love hedgehogs.
Do you have a favorite show?
I mean, I've been really liking The Office.
That's a good one.
You guys probably don't know about The Office. That's a little bit.
That's probably before your time.
Someone says they also like pandas.
Favorite color, blue. Me too.
Nice. Do you have a favorite show or favorite movie?
I'm gonna put SpongeBob for favorite show.
It's a classic. It is a classic.
And there's favorite movie and favorite book, and for favorite book I put Harry Potter, which is my favorite book, and I also want to say it's my favorite movie, but I feel like I should put something different there. What are your guys' favorite shows and favorite movies? Give me some ideas.
Someone else put SpongeBob.
SpongeBob.
We got pink as another color.
Is Harry Potter your favorite book too?
Yeah, you gotta go Harry Potter.
I don't know that there'll ever be a point in time where Harry Potter's not my favorite book. I really like for movie, I just thought of this, I really like Despicable Me.
Ooh,
that's one of my favorites.
But what's your favorite been while we've been in quarantine? During this time period. Like, what have you watched that you liked? I don't know. I watched, the newer Star Wars for the first time in quarantine.
You did?
Star Wars?
Yeah. I watched the old Star Wars for the first time in quarantine.
Frozen 2. I haven't seen it yet,
Frozen
but we need to see it. We really need to see it.
I'm just going to put
someone says they love The Office.
Narnia.
High School Musical. There's like a High School Musical series.
Someone said their favorite show is Survivor and America's Got Talent.
I think it's great
reality shows.
People like High School Musical, the TV show now, but when we were your age, when we were in like elementary school, middle school, High School Musical, the movies were like a big thing.
It's funny how stuff changes.
Amazing Race. I haven't watched that in so long.
What's your favorite song? Fuller House. That's Netflix, right?
Yes.
Sorry, I keep skipping around, but I'm excited.
We're just having a chat.
The Masked Singer. That's a good one.
Anybody have favorite books? Someone says Words on Fire
is her favorite book, but I like Harry Potter too. Lilo and Stitch. Anything Disney.
Yeah, definitely. I watched Onward. I just watched. I think it just came out on Disney Plus.
So that
one was really good. Yeah.
Should we move on to the next one?
They also like The Office.
Yeah, okay.
We'll move on to the next one. Favorite place? You put the backyard.
Yeah, well, we can't go anywhere right now. My favorite place to be is the backyard.
I guess that's true.
We have bonfires out there. We play catch out there.
That's very true.
That's great. I just hope that it keeps getting warm and staying warm and not raining so we can spend more time outside.
And lots of walks. We've been going on lots of walks.
Mm-hmm.
Someone says Lemonade War is their favorite book. That sounds cool.
Home. Someone said their favorite place is home. Even when we're not in quarantine, that's my favorite place.
I think that's also a movie. I think Home is a movie.
Oh, is it?
Frozen
Now we're getting confused.
That's okay. Frozen 2, Dork Diaries, Mickey Mouse Clubhouse, another Lemonade War. I've never heard of that.
Golden Corral. I hope that's somebody's favorite place.
Yeah, maybe you have like a favorite restaurant that you get takeout
Oh
from.
yeah, you could put that on there too.
Yeah. And a favorite song.
The beach. Someone said the beach is their favorite place.
I guess you could, even though we're not going there right now, like a place that you wish you could go.
Oh, okay. I wish I could go to the beach.
Yeah. I wish I could go to Disney World or Universal.
Oh, someone said backyard trampoline.
Oh, that's fun. We used to have a trampoline. We don't have one anymore. Okay. Song. We need a favorite song.
I think we've been listening to a lot of old songs lately.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I'm gonna name them, but nobody's gonna know what they are.
Maybe you could put like a favorite genre of song, like you like rock or musical songs. We definitely like
musicals. We sing all the time.
We do.
It's a great way to pass the time during quarantine. It's just to sing all day.
Yeah, sing and dance. Really lifts your spirits.
Yeah, that too. It also says, what's your favorite activity? So singing could be one of your favorite activities.
Mm-hmm.
One of my favorite activities in quarantine has been cooking. So I've been helping my mom a lot with cooking, and I'm learning a lot of new things. So that's been one of my favorite things. Baking, we've baked pies,
we definitely baked a lot.
Cheesecake,
yep,
cookies, blueberry crumble, all kinds of stuff.
Well, someone says their favorite song is Let It Go.
Yeah, any Disney music.
Yeah, really into Disney music.
Any of the songs from Aladdin, the new one.
We've listened to Bridge Over Troubled Water a lot.
For
any parents out there listening, Bridge Over Troubled Water by Simon and Garfunkel has been our go-to. Someone says they like country. Someone else says they like
swimming.
Okay, so somebody said swimming the other day, and I was like, how can you be swimming right now? But some people do tune in from, like, California or Florida.
Oh.
So they could have, like, a pool in their backyard and be swimming.
Or, I mean, it could still be your favorite thing, even though you can't do it right now.
Yeah. Someone said they like Billie Eilish.
Someone said Johnny Cash, and I think that's apparent.
That's okay. Everyone's welcome. Disney is my favorite place. It's the happiest place on earth.
It is.
How can you not like Disney?
Someone else said cooking. Yeah, cooking's been a really big part of quarantine because you can't go out and eat anywhere. So it's been good to learn some new stuff and try out some new recipes that we found. So that's been fun too, is testing out new stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good time to do it.
I think that's... Oh, we have... the next thing is my best friend. I think we went through all of my favorites.
Yeah.
Toy, color, animal, food, show, movie, book, activity, place, and song.
Okay, yeah, so for those of you who don't have the packet and you just want to write them down, I'm just going to hold this up here so you can
pause if you need to and write them down. And you can add more on there too, if you have more that you want to write down.
And we have like where you write them out, but if you want, you can draw your favorite things also. And then for my best friends, I put Samantha. That's Samantha.
That's me.
My mom. And Phoebe is our cat. Those are my best friends.
We also have a best friend. Her name is Christina. And unfortunately, we can't see her right now. But hopefully soon.
Yeah, we talk to her. Yeah,
you can call on the phone. You can do video chat with your family and friends, which has been a really great way to keep in touch with people. And Facebook Lives, like we do with you guys, which is super fun. So you can keep in contact with people. We have a best friend that lives down the street. Her name's Nicole. And we can't see her in person, but we like to say hello from 6 feet apart when she goes on her walks.
Yeah, when she goes on a walk and we'll be on the porch and we'll wave and say hi. Someone said my best friend is Emmeline.
Emmeline? I can't pronounce it. I don't want to butcher it. Okay. What's the next one? When I grow up, I want to be blank. That's a good one. Type that one in the comments. I'd love to hear what everyone wants to be when they grow up.
I'm going to write mine. And then you can write yours. Ran out of room.
You want to be a news broadcaster?
Yeah.
Interesting.
You can write down yours. Or you want me to write it for you?
Well, I mean, I'm
going to put your answers in a different color.
I think my dream job when I grow up would be an actress.
Okay.
Or like a singer on Broadway. I'd love to be in a Broadway musical.
Me too.
Would you? I mean, there's still actresses, right? Is there another word that I'm forgetting?
No.
Singer? Yeah. That would be my dream job when I grow up. Oh, someone says they want to be a teacher like their mom.
Oh,
that's so sweet.
Yeah, tell us what you guys want to be when you grow up.
Someone says a chef.
A gymnast.
Nice.
What else?
A stylist.
Ooh. So that would be a good thing. You could cut out different fashion from magazines so you can look back when you're a famous stylist one day and see what you liked.
Or draw some designs that you might have, and you'll look back and have an epiphany about what you can design now that you're a stylist.
We have lots of teachers coming up, which I think is awesome. I'm glad you guys really appreciate, we have lots of really hardworking teachers out there. So I'm glad that you guys appreciate your teachers and you look up to them. That's really
someone said a coder.
A nurse like my mom. A police lady.
Someone says they have a dog named Bailey and they like to run with their dad for fun.
Aw.
Movie director or psychologist. Both good ones. This is so interesting. And I feel like when I was a kid, I just wanted to be like older. I think I wanted to be a chef when I was little. Artist or baker. Interior designer. Oh, I think I might change mine.
A vet. Fashion maker. Teacher. You guys have some good ones. Teacher, inventor. That's cool.
That's so cool. Okay. I think we can move on, but feel free to keep typing in the comments what you guys want to be. And then we have the date here. Do you want to put what's today? Today's the 14th.
May 14th, 2020.
Nice. Okay. What's our next page? How I'm feeling. This is a great one. Especially, I think this month is Mental Health Awareness Month. And on Tuesday, I actually did Keep Calm. I'm a Girl Scout. So if you guys are interested in that, you can also check that out on our Facebook page or our YouTube channel. We did some breathing exercises, some yoga moves, lots of stuff to keep calm. We made some keep calm crafts. Okay, how I'm feeling. Words to describe how I feel.
I'm going to do yellow.
I feel happy.
What about you?
Someone says they want to be a dog trainer. Yeah, I'm really happy to be spending so much time with my family, for sure. Not that doesn't mean that I'm also like sad sometimes that I don't get to see my friends.
Yeah.
So I would also say that I feel sad sometimes.
Okay, we'll put sad sometimes.
And that's okay. I'm sure a lot of people are feeling sad and scared.
Yeah, it's okay to feel sad sometimes.
Happy, sad, a little scared.
Yeah, it's okay to be scared sometimes too.
I'm feeling grateful that I have my health. Definitely. Anyone else? How are we feeling out there? I feel strong. That's a good one. And we also, on this page, there's a place to draw yourself. And it says how my face looks, and you can put a happy face through a sad face. So feel free to write that. If you don't have the packet, you can make a smiley face or a frowny face or an indifferent face. Just a straight across line. Okay.
What are you most thankful for?
Oh, that's a good one.
Some
people say they're feeling frustrated. Definitely.
Oh, that's a good one.
Feel a little weird. joyful. And it's okay. I think it's perfectly okay to feel both. I'm sure a lot of people are feeling happy a lot that they get to spend time with their family, but also frustrated and kind of weird. And
It's kind of weird.
It's an odd time. Thank you guys for sharing. Brave. I love that. Oh, so people are saying what they're thankful for. So I have someone said their mom. I'm thankful for my family, everyone in my family. My pets, I'm definitely thankful for. Someone says they're thankful for their veterinarian. Are you sure they're not answering the question about what they want to be when they get older? He said, my veterinarian, Josie. Oh. Okay, so I'm thankful for my family, my pets. I'm thankful for anyone who still has to go to work right now. And like nurses, doctors, teachers, grocery store workers, truck drivers, janitors. I'm thankful for my family because they make me happy and take care of me all the time.
Aww.
That's so sweet. That is very sweet. So definitely
my health.
I'm thankful I'm healthy. Oh, yeah. Thankful for the people in our lives, our family, as well as the people that are helping keep the world go round. Thankful for being healthy. For doctors. Yes, definitely. Thankful for their guinea pig. Yeah, definitely thankful for our pets. Yeah. I don't know how they put up with us. Like, why are you
being home all day?
Thankful for life. I love those answers. Thank you, guys. What you've learned most from this experience? How to have fun with a little amount of stuff. Someone says they're thankful for Wi-Fi. I definitely appreciate that. Imagine 100 years ago when they didn't have Wi-Fi or they definitely didn't have television or movies or anything like that. Yeah. Happy to have their mom and dad to help them with homework. Yes, for sure. Brothers and sisters. I'm so happy to have my sister. I don't know what I would do without her. My best friend. Someone's thankful for their mom because she's a nurse. My mom, yeah. Gotta thank all the moms out there and grandmas. That we are safe. What have we learned most from this experience? Lauren said how to have fun outside. Yes, absolutely. What else have we learned? To cook. I learned some new cooking tips. New recipes. I don't know how to spell recipes. It's RECIPE. Yeah, that's right. Okay. There was TV in 1920. Interesting. I'm not the biggest history buff, but I'm sure they didn't have Netflix. Yeah, they didn't have Netflix, which I'm thankful for. How to have fun outside, how to cook new recipes. Okay, how to stop and smell the roses. Aww. Like how to take time to really appreciate everything. Pappy is healthy. Oh, yeah, that's definitely a good thing to be thankful for. Anybody else learn anything? Whether it's a new skill or something like learning just how to appreciate your time and take some time to relax and stop and smell the roses. How to deal with life and all these changes going on. Definitely a good one. It's an important skill to learn. Someone said, I learned that we will all stand strong no matter what. I love that. Definitely a good one. Yeah, that we'll all stick together. Okay, the 3 things I'm most excited to do when this is over. That's a good one. I'm getting a message that we keep freezing. Is there Wi-Fi okay? I think we're okay. I think maybe it just froze for a second. So what are you most excited for, Samantha? Well, someone said they learned to make eggs. Apparently there's like hundreds of different ways to cook an egg. Yeah. Oh, there's tons. Okay, something I'm most excited to do. Scrambled, over easy. We're getting a lot of track. I like it. Okay, what we're most excited for. I think I'm excited to be able to go out to dinner with my friends and family again. It's such a little thing that like I never really thought too much about. I think I kind of took it for granted, and now that we can't do it, I really want to miss it. Someone says they're excited to go back to school and see their friends and play sports. Absolutely. See my friends. See friends. Can't wait to see my friends. Yeah, I think that's all of us. We're really excited to see our friends, to see family that don't live with us.
I'm so excited to hug my Pat.
Yeah, I can't wait to hug my Pat.
That's the first thing I'm going to do. I want to hug him.
See my cousins. Go swimming.
Attend Girl Scout meetings! Me too!
Yes. I'm excited to get back to Girl Scouting. Go to the movies. Girl Scouting in person, I should say. Because we're still Girl Scouting, but I'm excited to get back to
the meetings. Yeah, in-person meetings.
To be with my friends.
You know what I'm excited to do once this is all over is go to the zoo.
Ooh, that's a good one.
I haven't been to the zoo in a long time.
And we probably never would have if this didn't happen.
Right, we wouldn't have even thought about it, but now we're thinking of all these things we can do.
Yeah, definitely. See my teachers, birthday parties. I think that's a big thing people are missing. Celebrating. You can celebrate when it's over.
Who says you can't celebrate your birthday a month
It's your March
later?
birthday in July.
Yeah.
You're allowed.
We give you permission.
Birthday party. Yeah, definitely. Okay, we're moving on to our next one.
We only have like 20 minutes left.
But feel free to keep typing in the comments. We're having fun just chatting with you guys.
We are.
Okay. My community, where I'm living during this time. Color the house to look like yours.
You can draw your house.
Yeah, so we have a house here, so feel free to draw your house. For time's sake, we won't do that right now. But feel free to draw it on a plain piece of paper, or if you have the packet to color in this house. If you're like me, and you can't draw very well, I think I might write down like all the people that are in my house, the pets, everybody's names. That could be a good way to do it too.
Or like you could do your room specifically and like all the things that are in your room. And then the next thing on here says, what things are you doing to help feel connected / have fun outside? So for example, you put hearts in the windows, chalk notes on the sidewalks, you're doing stuff outside to stay connected with other people.
Or you could separate it into what you're doing to stay connected to people and what you're doing to get outside. I'd love to know if people are doing chalk drawings on the sidewalk, because I've seen a lot of people that have done that. Or putting signs in your yard, hearts and rainbows in the window.
Yeah, I've seen hearts and stuff in windows, which I think is really cool. Like little signs that say "Stay safe." That's something you could do at home too, just to lift your spirits and then other people around you.
I think we've definitely gone on a lot of walks.
Yes. And when it's really nice outside, our neighbors are all outside, so we can wave to our neighbors. So that keeps us connected.
I think we connect with each other when we go on walks. It's like a good bonding time.
Yeah.
Okay. We have bonfires. We do. I think that's a great way for our family to connect outside, spend some time outside.
And then just to feel connected, not necessarily outside, but to feel connected, we're doing video chats with our friends and people in our troops and our families. So that helps us stay connected, which we're very, very grateful to have the technology we have to be able to stay connected, something they didn't have back in the 1920s.
Definitely another thing we're grateful for is technology. Someone said they put colored trefoils in their window. So cute.
That's cool.
I think we need to do that. Any other outdoor activities we've been doing out there? I know we played a lot of catch. We played some wiffle ball in the backyard. I know not everyone has backyards that they can go out to. Maybe you had a camp out in your living room. I know a lot of people have done indoor camping. I'd love to know if you guys did that. Okay, so while you guys are typing those in, we'll move on to our next part. It says, you're not stuck at home. You are safe at home. And then it says, what am I doing to keep busy? So we can make a list of some of the things we're doing to stay busy. Crafts. Yes, we've done a lot of crafts. We've done a lot of Facebook Lives. We've done a lot of crafts on Facebook Lives and artwork.
So we've done Girl Scouts.
Yep.
Girl Scouts incorporates all that stuff. So it's all the indoor stuff. It's all the outdoor stuff. You can do Girl Scouts anywhere.
Let us know if you guys have been working on any badges. any other patches that we haven't done or patches that you've tuned into here.
And playing with our pets.
Oh yes, definitely.
Board game. We've had a lot of board game nights. So when we can't be outside, it's not nice outside. We do like family game nights inside, so that's been fun too. What about you, Samantha? Anything else you want to add?
Playing with pets, family game
bonfires.
nights, bonfires,
Naps.
Did you put cooking?
I
Cooking
didn't.
and baking. We did a lot of cooking and baking. Someone else says cookouts. Someone says they've done car parades.
Oh, yeah, I have seen those. We had actually twice, I think, we had a fire truck come around our neighborhood, which was really cool. And then watching like TV and movies. So there's stuff you can do inside and outside.
Someone says they've learned sign language. They've done the sign language patch.
Oh, wow.
That's an awesome one.
That is really good. I know a couple things, not very much. Thank you. Please. I think it's like this. We should do that as a live patch.
Someone says they're playing basketball, doing FaceTime, lots of camping in the living room. Definitely some good ones.
Yeah, you can make forts in your living room. Our friend Christina did that. We haven't done it yet, but my friend Christina did that. She sent us pictures of her fort.
Yeah, sharing pictures is another good one.
Okay.
Handprints? Actually, let's save that for last.
Okay.
So it's just a plain piece of paper that says our handprints, so we're going to trace our handprints, but we'll do that last. The next one is special occasions that we've celebrated.
Mother's Day. That was
Mother's
just
Day.
recently. What was the date for Mother's Day? The 10th?
I think so.
Because
I don't
today's
think
the 14th.
We can look back at it later.
Okay. So I'm going to put Mother's Day in here. What other,
So it says event, date, and how you celebrated.
Okay.
So we had dinner together. We made dinner for Mom.
Oh,
That's how we
okay.
celebrated.
We cooked dinner for our mom. I forgot Easter.
Easter, we celebrated.
I think, what did we do on Easter? We dyed Easter eggs.
Mm-hmm.
Because you can do that indoors.
Good one. Someone says they did the outdoor art badge and good neighbor badge. Some people have celebrated their birthday and Easter.
Some other people in your family's birthdays, your mom's birthday. Our birthday's coming up. So we'll be in quarantine for our birthday.
Maybe we can put that.
And I say our birthday because we were born on the same day.
So we'll put that preemptively. And I think we'll probably just have a bonfire, hang out.
Yeah, I think it's supposed to be nice. Hopefully it doesn't rain. But yeah, we'll just hang out and have a bonfire and make s'mores.
Someone said they celebrated their mom's birthday.
My birthday turned 6. Aw, happy belated birthday. Mother's Day, Easter.
Celebrated?
Well, someone said St. Patrick's Day, which I think was right after we started quarantining.
I think it depends on where you live, because some people started before.
I think March 17th is St. Patrick's Day. So that could be one you put on there. Write down how you celebrated. And I'm sure if you have, I'm sure you guys have celebrated other things. It doesn't necessarily have to be a holiday or a birthday, but maybe like an anniversary, or you got a good grade on a test and you celebrated that. You can write that down there too.
I think we're probably good for special occasions. We actually haven't had too many. We celebrated Queso's birthday.
Oh, my cat. Our other cat. Yeah. Queso turned 2 on May 3rd, so we celebrated his birthday. He got lots of treats and toys.
The next one is letter to myself. So me and you will probably skip this one because that might take you guys a little while. But feel free to go back and write a letter to yourself. How you're feeling, what you're thinking, what you did.
Or you can write a letter to, like, your future self. Like, you could say, like, dear future self, remember, like, during this time, like, we weren't allowed to see our family, and I just want to remind you to be grateful. You have your family.
Yeah.
You have your friends near you. So yeah, you could write other stuff like that, things that you're reminding yourself to be grateful for after this is over. And says, we did crafts and planted flowers for their moms. Oh, that's so sweet. I want to plant flowers. Your cousin turned 10. Okay. The next part, and this is part of our take action, is to interview your household. And then there's also a letter from your household. So if you want to get everyone who's in your house together to write a letter to all your future selves, remind them what this time was like, what we didn't have and what we did have, and what we're grateful for, what their favorite things were, and what you enjoyed doing. Like. Okay, so interview your household. So I'm going to interview you. Okay, because we'll pretend that this is mine. Okay. What has been the biggest change? Doing everything. So for you guys, it would be like going to school online, but for us, it's working from home, I think, has been the biggest change. And luckily, I have my sister who also works for Girl Scouts, so I have a coworker with me, but not being able to go and see my coworkers and my friends has been a really big change, doing everything from home. And I'm a recruiter for Girl Scouts, so normally I'm out in the community and hanging out with you guys. So not being able to do that and just being doing everything virtually has been really
definitely
different.
Been a big change.
And we already do a lot of things virtually, but like school-wise and work-wise, we never really did that before, so that's a big change. And feel free to answer these questions in the comments too, or while we're asking, grab someone who's in your house and interview them too. And we'd love to know what they say. How are you finding homeschooling? So homeschooling for you guys, but for us, I'm going to put working from home. So you can also ask, if you're asking a parent, as opposed to like a sibling, someone who's not in school anymore, maybe ask them what working from home has been like. How are you finding working from home? It's nice to have my cats here. They're very comforting. I can't have them when I'm at work. And it's, I think one of the things that I found is how like quickly we're able to like change our way of doing things, how adaptable we are as people. I think is something that I found from working from home too. So easier than you thought. Yeah, easier than I thought. But I think that's probably different for everyone. Oh yeah. No, all these answers are going to be different. Yeah. Days spent inside. I don't know for sure. Well, I think March 16th was the first one. There's 31 I'm just gonna put 2 plus. We need months. A calculator for this. Yeah, so like so far 2.5 months. Yes. How are you feeling? So we kind of talked about how both of us are feeling. Talked about feeling. So we're happy, but sometimes it can be frustrating, or sometimes you can be sad. I'm gonna put grateful. So you want to make sure you're asking someone else, because we already kind of did these questions for ourselves in the packet. So this page is more for someone else that you're interviewing. Mm-hmm. Top 3 moments from this experience. That's a good one. That's a good one for everybody. Yeah. So you're asking me, right? Yes. Okay. Top 3 experiences would be learning new recipes, making s'mores at the bonfire, and family game nights. They've been really fun and really funny, and we laugh and have a good time. So yeah, I think those are my top 3. Those are good ones. Thank you. What activities, hobbies have you most enjoyed doing? So that's like the last question. Cooking, games, s'mores. Cooking. Can I also put eating? Yeah. Crafting. What are you most thankful for? My family. my health. And since I'm including my pets in my family, I'll say all the essential workers. What TV show have you watched? I feel like we've watched a lot of movies and not that many TV shows. Friends? That one just came to mind, one of my favorites. Your newfound favorite inside household activity?
I think cooking, because you
Yes.
recently started cooking.
I would say cooking. Favorite food to bake? To bake?
Mhm.
So it's like a sweet thing? Can it be like food? Favorite thing to bake? Oh, we made those blueberry crumble bars. That's my favorite. The apple pies were really fun though too.
We might have to throw the recipe in the time capsule.
Yeah.
For our future selves.
Favorite time of day?
That's a good one.
I'm gonna say the morning. Especially now that it's spring and you can, like, if you get up early in the morning and like the sun's just rising, you can see all the birds and like the squirrels playing outside. The squirrels are really cute. If you have like a backyard with trees and stuff and you can see squirrels in the morning, they're very active. They like do somersaults and stuff. It's crazy. I'm not kidding.
And any goals you have after this?
Goals for after this. I would say to continue cooking at home. So trying to eat out less and continue cooking at home more.
Really just help with dinner.
Mm-hmm.
Help
Okay.
cook.
All right, so that concludes our writing portion. So we'll stack all that together. And we did skip over a few things. We didn't finish everything just because we don't have enough time. So take your time doing it, color it, draw, make it yours. Okay, and the next thing is our artwork for our time capsule. So we're going to trace our hands on this piece of paper, and it says to trace everyone's in a different color. So do you want to do mine first? You want me to trace your hand?
Yeah, and then I'll trace yours.
Okay, what color do you want it in?
I want green.
You want green? Okay. I don't want to get it on your skin. Is it okay if it's not like perfect?
Yeah.
Someone likes nighttime because they get to talk with their friends and play games on video chat. It's really bad.
That's okay.
It's art.
It can be whatever you want.
Can I go over your hand? Is that okay?
Yeah.
That'd be cute, like a little collage of hands, like if you do it all on one piece of paper and you have big hands, like we do.
You might want to grab a bigger piece of construction paper if you have more people in your family.
You did good.
I think they both look good.
I just want to, she doesn't have weird fingers. She just had her fingers together. That's why it looks like that.
Those are our hands. We can see in 20 years if they've gotten any bigger or smaller. Which I'm sure your guys' will, but maybe not ours. Okay. So, we're going to fold this up, and we have this old cardboard box. I'm going to fold this in half so it'll fit, but if you have a larger box, that works too. You can use like a shoe box, like a birthday gift box, just any old box you have lying around your house. And feel free to put in any pictures, mementos, newspaper clippings, magazine clippings,
Whatever you want.
and toss them in there and close it up. And then I'm going to wrap it in newspaper. So I'll show you real quick how I'm going to wrap this. I'm going to need some scissors, some tape. And you don't have to wrap it in newspaper. If you prefer to wrap it in colorful paper, any other sort of wrapping paper, you can do that too. You can decorate it, you can color it, put stickers on it. That would be fun too. So, I'm going to show them. Do you want me to move the computer back? Sure. I'm going to cut this.
That's good. I'll just work through that. Gift wrapping in itself is an art. Okay, so I want it to be big enough that it covers on each side, but I don't want it to be too big that it overlaps a ton. And then on the sides as well, there shouldn't be too much excess. So try to cut it to make it just about the right size. And then I'm going to hold it. Let's see if you can see if I move it this way. I'm going to have Lauren hold it for me. I'm going to make it as tight as I can. I'm going to take some tape, tape it on top so that it doesn't come apart. And if you're not ready to wrap right now, that's okay. We always post these on our Facebook page after and our YouTube channel. So if you need to come back later and wrap it once you finish making your time capsule, you can do that too. So we're going to fold the side in. If you can see it. Yeah, you can see that. I'm going to fold this in, straighten the corners. I'm just going to take the outside corner and fold it in, crease it, and the same with the other side. Fold it in and crease it. So it looks just like this. And I'm going to take a piece of tape. I'm going to fold it up. I'm going to tape it like this. And then if I want it to be super tight, I can take some extra tape and tape down here just so that it all sticks together nicely. Okay, yay! I'm going to flip it over. Lauren already did the other side, so it's all nice and wrapped. And this is our time capsule. Yay! Wrapped in newspaper. And then you can take a marker and you can put, whenever you want to open this, you can put like time to be opened or date to be opened and put a date maybe 10 years from now, 20 years from now. That's a good idea. And if you want, who you want to open it, if you want it to be you or someone in your family, maybe somebody younger than you, you can do that too. Cool. So that's our time capsule. And we are just a little bit over time, but we're all set. You guys have earned your time capsule patch. We'll link in the comments where you can order that patch. There's a form that you can order your patch from. But I want to thank you all again for joining us for another patch program. Taking another hour out of your day to spend some time with us, to spend some time with your sister Girl Scouts, and earn a patch. So thank you again. Anything you wanted to add? Do you just tell them what the next one coming up is? Oh, yes. Next one is on Tuesday. It will be Tuesday afternoon from 1 to 2. Again, if you can't make it, it will be on our Facebook page and our YouTube channel to watch later. And it is it the bike one? Is Tuesday the 19th? I think it's bike safety. Yeah, Tuesday's the 19th because Thursday's the 21st. Okay. I think it's bike safety, but we'll post it on our Facebook page. Yeah, so keep an eye out for it. But thank you guys for joining us. Today was a little bit more chatty, so thank you for chatting in the comments and sending us all your ideas and thoughts. I think it was really fun. Yeah, we had lots of fun. Thank you guys for joining us and talking to us. Yeah, thank you again, and have a great rest of your day. Bye, guys. Bye, everyone.